Hi, I'm Karen McGraw, and I'm the managing editor at RoseKidz. At RoseKidz, we have a great line of teaching resources for children's ministries, as well as children's devotionals. And today, I'm going to be doing for you an object lesson from one of our teaching resources. It's from our Top 50 series, and it's the Top 50 Science-Based Bible Lessons, exploring God's truth through science. God has created a wonderful world full of incredible things, and He's the author of science. He wrote all of the rules that govern this wonderful world of ours. And what we do in this book is merge science facts with Bible truths to show kids God's greatness. Now, today's object lesson is coming from the most important story in the history of the universe. Jesus died and rose again. And here you see our big idea, that Jesus' love changes us. This big idea is repeated and reinforced in each of the activities that the kids do, whether it's a game or a snack or the Bible story and object lesson. You'll see that this big idea is reinforced. Now our verse for today is 2 Corinthians 5:17. Anyone who belongs to Christ has become a new person. The old life is gone. A new life has begun. See, this verse reminds us of the science principle that comes from chemistry, where you take one element, you add it to another thing, and you get something new. It's transformed. It's not the same old thing. There's been a chemical reaction. Something has changed it fundamentally. Same thing happens to us when Jesus' love enters our life. When we make the decision to become a member of God's family and Jesus' love enters our life, we're a whole new person. It's not like Jesus' love is layered on top of us. We're just new. Well, this object lesson reinforces that fact and is great at reinforcing the Bible story itself, which, as I said, is the most important Bible story ever. So before I do the object lesson, I want to go over the things that you're going to need. Now, you probably have all of this stuff sitting around your house like I did, so it won't take you long to prepare and get ready. The first thing you'll need are 3 glasses, and this glass has a clear liquid, actually baby oil. The second glass has blue liquid, and what this is corn syrup with a little bit of blue food coloring mixed in. Finally, our third glass has red water, just a little food coloring, 1 drop of red food coloring and some water. That's all you need. And last but not least, you need some bleach. Okay, so let's begin. Before there was anything, there was God. And this clear liquid in this glass represents God. God was here, and God was alone. And He decided He didn't want to be alone anymore. So He made Adam and Eve. And Adam and Eve came into the world, and they lived with God, and they talked with God. They talked with God all the time. And they were very, very, very close with God. And as you can see here, they had a great relationship with God. God was on top and they were below, but you can see there's nothing in between them. They were so close. But sadly, the time came when something did come between God and Adam and Eve. Do you know what that something was? Bet you do. Adam and Eve made the choice to sin. And when sin entered the world, it created separation between Adam and Eve and God, just like this red liquid separates the blue from the white. Sin separated Adam and Eve from God, and sin separates us from God as well. But God doesn't want things to remain that way, so He had a plan. He sent His Son Jesus into the world. And when Jesus came into the world, He lived a perfect life. And He did something amazing for us. He died on a cross, and 3 days later, He rose again from the dead. He did that so that we can be forgiven of our sins. And once we're forgiven of our sins, there's nothing going to separate us from God. Jesus' love changes us. Jesus made a way for us to be close to God and for us to be forgiven of our sins. So that was an object lesson from the Top 50 Science-Based Bible Lessons. Thank you so much.